Hey guys, Bishop here, back with another video. Today, we're going to be starting a new series I'm doing called Daily Doses of History with Bishop. Today, we're going to be starting a sub-series to that about Rome. So, we're going to be discussing the history of the Roman Empire from its start in the ancient annals of history up to its collapse in the year 1453. 2,000 years of history. The Roman Empire was first founded by two brothers, Romulus and Romulus, who were said to be descendants of the ancient Greek city of Troy. These brothers were said, that the rumor has it, to have been raised by a mother wolf. Both brothers would go on to find a village surrounded by 7 hills. These 7 hills would surround this little village. They would found a city-state there, but they didn't know what to name it. The two brothers, Romulus wanted to call it Rems, and Romulus wanted to call it Rome, or Roma, in ancient Latin. Romulus ended up betraying and killing his brother in order to found the city-state. That's what happened. Rome would kind of sit there, not really doing anything, not being very interesting, being a minor Greek city, not even Greek, just a minor Italian city-state, until it was sacked by barbarians from Gaul. Once this happens, the Romans vowed that they would never let their city almost be destroyed. To do this, they founded a state militia, where all the families would dedicate one of their children to its defense. They would end up striking out to start conquering neighboring tribes. As this would go on, they would conquer neighboring tribes. They began assimilating their culture. Ancient Roman architecture, where the amazing aqueducts and colosseums and basic concrete and all the great things that came from the Abdonians, which were local Greek city-states and other city-states that were quite open with their sexuality that they conquered. Not much is known about the Abdonians because they didn't really record their history well. The reason we know so much about the Romans is they had amazing historians and stuff that would document the history of their people. So, Rome originally had a king, but this king was overthrown for being tyrannical. Instead, the Roman Senate was set up. This is the first really use besides Athens of an actual successful republic, known as the Roman Republic. What happened is that there were senators from each of the major cities of the aristocrat houses that would meet in Rome, and between them they would elect 2 consuls. These would be military generals that would serve for a number of years before up to elections again. The Romans would conquer out and conquer most of Italy, and then they, controlling all of Italy and being now a major power in the Mediterranean, they would come into contact with Carthage. Carthage was a Greek city-state that had been founded in modern-day Tunisia near the capital of Tunis. They were a major naval power and trade power, and trade leader. They had colonies in Sicily and Spain, in many areas, and they became the primary contender with Rome in these early years. What follows now are what are known as the Punic Wars. Wars fought over the islands and dominance of the area. The first couple of wars would result in stalemate before Carthaginian victories would begin, thanks to a general known as Hannibal, known as one of the greatest military minds ever created on this earth. Hannibal would do one of the impossible things, marching an army of elephants around through Spain, through Gaul, and over the mountains, crossing the Alps down into Italy, where it would defeat many armies before supply would force him to retreat. Eventually, Carthage would be destroyed, the city would be captured and turned into a Roman colony. After the city was destroyed, it was rebuilt as a Roman colony, and Rome would acquire all of their holdings. Following this, a man called Julius Caesar would come around. He would be elected consul and become a major military leader, and one of his friends and eventually rivals would be a man named Pompey. What follow now over Roman wars and the collapse of the Republic. That will be for part 2, which will come out at a later date. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and write down in the comments if you learned anything new or you got any videos idea for me. Thanks. Peace.